Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we want to solve the problem that is displayed at the left hand side of the screen. And the question goes like this. It says, views are given of a machine detail. Draw them and project a first auxiliary elevation on x1, y1. From this view, project second auxiliary plan on x2, y2. So what you simply do, first of all here, is to reproduce the figure that is displayed at the left-hand side of the screen. Having in mind that the top view here, what you see here is the plan, while this is what is the elevation. So let's start. The first thing you should do is to draw your horizontal line. From this point, I'll draw my line this way. And the second thing you should do is to draw the vertical line on that point this way. You can see that. Now the entire length given in this figure here is given to be 76, right? So I am going to measure 76 from this point here, right? So we have 76, 0 to 76. Can you see that? And I will project it up using my meter rule. Now you might be wondering how I got 76. You can check the plan from this point to this point is given to be 76, and it's the same as saying from this point to this point. Is that taken? Now the height, you get the height from the elevation, and the height will be given to be 6, right, plus 12, that is 18. 18 plus 12 again will give us what? 30. Then 30 plus 25, that will give us what? 55. So the entire height is given to be what? 55. So I'm going to measure 55 from here. From 0, right, to 55. 55. You can see that at this point. And I am going to draw another horizontal line this way on that point. Now we'll start. We know that the thickness of this point here is given to be 6 millimeter. So I'm going to measure 6 from 0 to 6. Then I'm going to project it this way from here straight down here. Can you see that? Then the distance from here to that point, from this point to this point, which is this point somewhere around here, is 38. So I'll measure 38 from 0 to 38, right? And I will take it up from this point. 38 I measured. I'll just take it up. Are we good? And the thickness from here to here is 12, which will be from here. I'll measure 12. This 10, 11, 12. Then I'll thicken it and I'll take it up again. Then I'll close it up here. So from here to this point, and from here to this point, right? Then the thickness from here to here is also 12. So I'm going to measure 12 from this point, 0. right, to 12. So I'll just thicken it, and I'll close it up, right, to the straight line. And I'll also close it up. You see that? Now, from where the center of the circle is 12 millimeter high, right? So I'll measure 12 millimeter high from this baseline here. 0, 10, 11, 12. That will be where another center line will be. So I'll just draw a faint line first. So, and the radius of the circle here is given to be 25. So I'll just measure 25 on my meter rule from 0, 25, right? And I'll place it at this end here. I'll take it to this point. From this point, I'll take it here where I'm going to draw my what? My curve. You can see that? This is where it is. Out there. So you can see that, and I'll bring it down from here. Then here also take it up. And this will be center line. Here also center line here too. You can see that. Now, the next one is we've done this. There's an arc here, right? A line here you can see. So we can get them after we've drawn the plan. So what I will do is from here over here this way. I'm going to measure 10 millimeter upward. You can use 20, you can use 10, whatever you want to use. So from here, you can try to measure 20. You can see that? Whatever you feel like to use. So from that point, I'll draw my horizontal line this way. So the height, I'm going to draw the plan now. So the height of the plan is 62. So I'm going to measure 62 from this point. From 0 to 62. Right? And I'll draw my horizontal line this way. You can see that. So I will now take this from this point and I'll take it up. You can see that. Now the thickness from here to here is 12, which is from here to this point here. 12. So I can easily thicken it out. You can see that. Then similarly from this end to the other end is thickened. Right? And also from this end to the other end. Right? Then the 38 from here to this point here is 54. So from here I'm going to measure 54. 54. So I'm going to thicken it. right? And I'm going to join from here to here. You can see that if it is from this point, I'm going to get that line. You can see. You can see that. That's I'm going to get that line you are seeing on the screen when my arrow is pointing. Now the other one will be this, point to this point, right? This point here is for this line. So the thickness of here to here is 12 also. How good? So it's the same thing as this here. So I'll just stick in from here straight down to here. I'll also stick in from here straight down to here. You can see that this, if you trace it in a plan, you'll be seeing more of an hidden line. You can see that, and I'll have the other one here. The next thing you do after you've reproduced the figure is to project your lines, right? The projection lines, and we're told that we are to draw the first auxiliary elevation, means we are to project the plan. And this is the elevation, this is the plan, so we'll project the plan at an angle of 30 degrees because the angle you're given is what, 60. So you project it at an angle of 30, and when your set square is placed like this on your t-square, right, the angle here is what, 30. So I'll just from each of these points I'll project. And the center line, right? So now stand it this way. Turning this way means this is at an angle of what, 60 degrees. Meaning this angle here you see is an angle of 60. So this is my x prime, y prime, right? Y here, I'll just choose any point here in between these two figures like this. This will be my x and what, and y. You can see that. So we start. First thing, before we do anything, we need to number our diagram, assemble it. It's not necessary, but I will assemble this to give you a better insight. Is that okay? So what we just did is I will assemble this and you see what I'm about to do. Now we have drawn this in isometric projection, right? So this is when you assemble the image together. But there are some things we need to understand here. The next thing we have to do is I would like to mirror this image, and as we move ahead I will make you understand why I mirrored it. So you just pay attention. It's not necessary you do this, but just for the benefit of understanding. So let me just come here. This is what we have. We have mirrored it. So this figure you're seeing here is the same figure here. We're looking at it from this side. You know you cannot see the ends here. So this is the front of it. All good now. So let's proceed. So the next stage is for you to start numbering this image here. So let me start numbering now. Look at what I want to do. I can see this is my point 1, right? My point 2. Is that taken? So if this is 2 at this end, that means here is 2. I will not bother myself with that. So this is, if you see where this line and this line meet, it is here. That will be 3. So this 3 you are seeing here at this point is this 3 here, because you cannot see it from the other side, right? It is hidden line. Then move forward. If you go down where this line, look at this very well. If I should move it to that side, where this line and this line meet, right? That to be point 4. This point here is 4, where this meets with this. And this is the 4 here that we cannot see from the front, right? Now we move forward. We'll come here, this will be 5. Here will be what? 5. This will be 6. This point here will be what? 6. All together. Now this will be uh this will be 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I can call it to be 0.7, right? And here to be 8, meaning here is 7 and here is 8. I don't really have business with that. Now this will be 9. Let me call it to be 9, this point. 9, right? Here will be what? 10. I see the 10. Here we have 11, 12, 13, 14, right? 15, 16, 17, and 18. These are the points it cannot meet. I will show you now. So what I mean is that is, if I should draw my heading line, let's just start at 18, right? We'll come back to that. Then what else again? We have 19 here, 20 here, 21 here. Then where this meets with this, right? That is 3 that we have there. 21 then 0.3, right? Then we have this point, let me call it 22. This point, let me call it 23. Here to be 24. The other end here is what? 25, which is this end here, 25. So here 25 and here 24. Now call it to be A. The midpoint here A. The midpoint here will be what? A. This midpoint here will be B. The other midpoint here will be what? So this will be B and this will be A, right? B, B, then A apart. So we have number this. So I was telling you how I got this 16 and 15. If I should draw my hidden line inside, let's see what I want to do. On this point, there will be an hidden line coming this way. Meeting here. So that way that line meets here is 17. And that is the 17 there. And if I connect it to this point, you can see that. Now the next one is this 2 from 14 to get 18. I'm moving this way. Hidden line 2. Right? So it's coming here, 14, moving here to touch here. right? And that will be what? 18. So this 18 here is this 18 you're seeing here. So I can simply bring it down. Bring 17 down to get 15. 17 down here to get 15. This point you see here is 15. So if I should take it from here to be hidden, 17, 15, you can see that. Then the next one, 16. So if I should move this way, to touch the other line here, where I touch here, that will be 16, which is the 16 here. So I just get that. That's what we have here. So I didn't bother myself with that because I just hidden line. That is, so the front of this is the front of this here. So we need to transfer our point. You can number it anyhow you want to number it. So transfer our point to this point here. So let's start doing that. So we're looking at this direction this way. This direction. You see 1. This is 1 here. On the line of 1 like this, right? You're having 4 on the same line of 1, 4. So 1 comma 4. Now good. Let me write it properly. 1 comma 4. The next one is 2. 2 comma 21 comma what? 3. 2, 21, 3 on the same line. Then here is 22, 25, right? So we have 22 comma 25. Then we have to the point of in here we have AB, A comma B at that point. Can you see that? Then at this point here, to this point here, we have 20 comma what? 19. Then we have, let me write it properly. Then we'll come to the next one, 23 comma 24. You can see that. Then we'll move again. This point here, can you see that? Just this point here is just 10. We have 10 here. Then the down one, we have 9, right? Then this is 11. On the streamline, we have 17. We trace it on the same line, we have 17. Here is 14. On the same line, we have what? 18. Then down, we have 13. On the same line, we have 16. Then here, we have 12. On the same line, we have 15. Can you see that? They move forward at this point. We have 5, comma 8 on the same line. Here we have 6, comma 7 on the same line. So number that. Then we'll come here, looking at it from the top, the plan, we're going downward now. We're coming downward. So looking, this end here is here. This is 2, comma 1 on the same point. Here, which is here, is 22, comma 21. Here is 25, comma 3, comma 4. Right? 25, comma 3, comma 4. 25, 3, 4. Then at this point here, this end here, we have B. Then here is what? A. Then the other point we have 24. Look at it, 24 and what? And 19. That again, that is this. You have this point here is 24, comma 19. Why this hidden line you're seeing here? On that same point, about 24, comma 19, we have 18, comma 16. You can see that we have 17 and 15. 17, comma 15. right? That is this here. Now the next one is the other end here. What else again? This end, right? We have 6 comma 5. Then here we have 8 comma 7. That is 7 comma 8, right? Then here, which is here, we have 10 comma 9. That is 9 comma 10, right? Then this here you're saying is 11 comma 12. Are we good? Here will be 14 comma 13 coming straight down. And this end here will be 23 comma 20, right? And whereas again this end here will be 18 comma 16, or I say 16 comma 18. That is here 16 comma 18. Then what else again? Right? It's 20 comma 23. Then what else again? That's all we'll have here. So we successfully numbered it. So I'll do away with this now. So what we'll do is we'll take our measurement from here and we'll transfer it to this point. Right? So let's start. My reference line XX. If I come from X, Y to this point, 22 comma what? 25. That again, I'll come to where 22 is. This 22, I'll trace it where it meets here. I'm going to mark. That will be my 22.22. Can you see that? In the same measurement, 25, I'll trace 25, this 25 here. Place it on that point, I'll mark. This point here also is 25. You can see that? Then I'm done with that. Again, from the XY plane to the next point here is 2 comma 21 comma 3. I'll go to where 2 is. Right, I'll mark. That is my point 2. Then I'll go to where 21 is. This is where 21 is. I'll trace it. This is my point 21. Then I'll go to where 3 is. This is where 3 is. I'll trace it. This is where 3 is. Can you see that? Let's go to the next one. From XY plane to 4. 1 comma 4. I'll go to where 1 is. I'll place it. I'll mark. That is my point 1. Now go to where 4 is. 4 is here. Place it here. I'll mark. That is point 4. So what we have 25, 3, 4. I should be joining them together. 25, 3, 4. Point line. 21, 22. 1 and 2. Right. Then we have 22, 25. This way. That again. 2, 2, 21, 3. This way. 2, 21, 3. 1 comma 4. 1 to 4. Hope you can see that. So proceed. So from here, go to the next point, which is from the X plane here to A and B. Right? So I'll go to where A is. I'll place it here. I'll mark. That's my point A. Right? Then I'll come to B2. This is the line of B. I'll mark. That is my B. And A and B is connected. So I use my ruler and connect A and B. So we move to the next one, which is from here, from the XY plane to 23, 24. and I'll move to where 23 is. You trace it, this 23 here, right? I will trace it and I'm going to mark that is point 23, right? It remains 24 in that same line. We are looking for what? 23, comma 24. So on this line we have 23, comma 24. But okay, from this point here, explain what 23, right? We trace what 23 is, which is it here. We mark 23. Then the next one is 24. Go to what 24 is, which is this point here. Can you see that? And I'm going to trace 24. Place it to the center line. That is 24. This point is 24. Can you see that? Then the next one is on that XY plane to this point here, which is 20, comma 19. I go to where 20 is, this 20, place it here, I'll mark, that is 20, then I'll go to where 19 is. This is also the same point here, this 19, yeah, so that's a 19, right? So I'll join them together. So 24, 23, right? We have 24, 19 this way, 23, 20 this way, then 24, 23, 25 on the same line. We have 24, 23 front line, right? Then we have 2, 21, 3, 20, and 19. So we have, what is it? 2, 21, 23, and 19 connected. This is my point 2 here. 2, 21, 23, and so on. So let us move forward. 19 and 20 is connected. 19 and 20 is connected. Then move. Now aside that, we'll go again. Now do the same thing here. From this line to 10. I'll trace 10. This is where 10 is. I'll trace it to this point and I'll mark. So 10 is on the same point as this. And 10, right? Then from here, I'll go to 9. I'll trace point 9 here. I'm going to mark the same line as 10. This 9. So 9 and 10 are joined together. Can you see that? Now we move forward. I've not done 11. Let me just take a straight line upward this way. From here, faint line, try to guide me. So if I from this XY plane here to 11 and 17, right? I'll move to where 11 is. This is 11. I'll trace it. 11, right? 11 is here. This is 9 here. This is 11 here, right? And the next one is 17. This is where 17 is. This 17 here, right? Then I'll come to 11 and 12. This line here. 12 and 15. I'll go to where 12 is. This is where 12 is here. I'll trace it. That is 12. Then 15. This 15 here. That is 15. So 12 and 15 is connected. Right? So 11 and 17 is connected. From 11 straight to 17. Then 15 and 17. 15 and 17. That's it. Then 11 and 12. You can see that. So we'll continue moving. So we're done with this. We'll come to this last point here. From this xy plane to 6, 7. I'll go to where 6x is 6 here. I'll mark. That is point 6. I'll go to where 7 is. The 7 here. I'll place it there. I'll mark. That is point 7. Right. Then I'll come again from this point to 5 and 8. Come to where 5 is. I'll mark this point 5. Then 8 also. I'll mark this point 8. So I'm going to join all those points together, right? So you're joining them. So from here, 1 to 5, I'll connect it. But how do you know? Look at it from 1 to 5. Then 12 and 15. Right? Then we have the next one we have is from beginning, from 2 straight to 6. 2 straight to 6, all of them on the same line. Now close it up. Just look at 2 straight to 6, right? Then we have 10 and 11. Where is it? 10 to 9. This 10 to 9 here. Then we have a join 24B and 25. 24B, 25. Look at it. We have 24B, 25 with a French cup. Let's come here. That same thing here too. 823 and so. So I'll just review them like. Then okay, did that. So we take in. Then this. That again. So the inner one is hidden. So I can easily pick in the other one here. 7 and 8 is connected. 7, 8, straight line this way. Right, then here, straight down to 19. Here to here, and here to here. This one is hidden. Right? So from here to here, then to this point. To here. Is that again? So if I project 14 and 13, it's already there, right? So if I bring it down here, just to guide me this way. So if I should come to where from this point to 14, 18. This is where 14, 18 is. I'll place it here and I'll mark. So this point here is 18. And the next one remain 18 now. This point here is 14, sorry. The next point is 18. This is where 18 is. So this point here is 18. Right? Then I'll come from here again to the next one. 13 and 16. This is where 13 is. I'll mark. So this point here is 13. Then the next one is 16. And I'll mark. So this point here is what? 16. So those lines you see will be hidden line. 16 and 18 is connected. Similarly, these two is thickened. Then I'll close it up. And this one will be hidden line. So you can just 23, 24, 24 on the same point. Right? You don't really have to do that. So this is what we just have. So this is what we have here. We have drawn the first auxiliary elevation. Is that again? So now next we'll be doing now is to draw what? The second auxiliary plan. And it's at an angle of what? 45 degrees. So what you're going to do is you're going to project these guys here at an angle of what? 45 degrees. All these points to this side here. So you work on this guy. If I come here from B, then move it forward. So that's where we'll start from. So we'll project all these points from B, from all these points here. We have point B. Now what we have there. So we'll start. Now what you do is we used this particular instrument here to get my x1, y1 since I'm projecting from x1, y1 figure. So this is my x1, y1, right? So I'll just move it backward to touch any end, the first end it will touch. And you draw a line this way. So that line you draw, that will be my new x, y. Can you see that? So I'll take my measurement from that point. So we'll start. Now, since I projected with 45 degree, I am going to counter it with what? With 45 degrees, so it will form 90 degree. This will be my x2, y2 plane. All together. So let's just start. Follow the same procedure. Now I'll start. First and foremost, the first point 9, 10 is on the SY plane, right? So I'm going to trace where 9 and 10 is. This is 10. First of all, I will come, meaning that 10 is touching here. My first point 10. And the next one is 9. This is 9 here. The second line here. And this is what? 9. All together. Now the next one is from this point. I'll get to um, from this point xy to 11 and what and 12. I'll go to where 11 is. This is 11, right? And I'll trace it. My 11 is here. 11. Then the next one is 12. It's 12 here. 12. Right? Then the next one will be from here to 14. Right? I'll go to where 14 is. This is 14. You see there. I'll mark 14. Under 14 we also have what is called 13. Right? So I'll trace it to where 13 is. This 13. That's 13. Then come to the next one from this same point to 2, 1. This is where 2 is. I'll mark. That is 2. The remaining one, this is 1. Second line. It is 1. Now we still keep moving forward to the next one. We are done with all this here. We go to this point, to the next point, which is 22, 21. And this is 22 here. I'm going to mark 22. Then we went 21. This 21 here. This 21 here. Then the next one is in the same line, 25 and 25, 3, 4. From here to this point. Go to where 25 is. This 25. 25. Then remain 3. We have 3 here. This 3. Then 4. Right? This is 4 over here. This is 4. That is 4. Right? Let me just join all the points I have earlier, one after the other. Started from 9, 10, 11, 12 here, front line first. Then 13, 14, 1, 2. We have 20, 23. We have 22, 21. We have 25, 3, 4 on the straight line. Then we have 4 and 1, right? And that's 4 and 1. We check the diagram very well. We have 4, 1, yes. Then we also have, what was it again? 321 and 2, 321 and 2, let's see, and 3, 321, 2, 19. We have 321, 2 coming this way, then 2, 1, 10, 2, 1, then no 10 yet. What else we have? 10 and 9, 10 and 7, 10 and 9, 10 and 7. So proceed. We'll come back to this. This is 13 and 12. Look at it. We have 13 and 12. So 13 and 12, 14 and 11, right? Then 11 and 9, 14 and 10. We have 10 here. So we have 10 and 9, 2 and 10, like this. Sorry, 2 and 10 like this. And like this. So proceed. So proceed. So the next thing we'll be doing is we've done all this. Now come to 25, 3 and 4. We've done that. So the next one will be A. This point A. I'll go to where A is. I'll mark. Then similarly from B to B. Go to where B is. I'll mark. We'll have A and what? B. Now I'll go to the next one, which is 16 and what? 18. So I'll move to where 16 is. This is where 16 is. I'll project it. I'll mark on that line of 16. So this line here is 16, right? This 16 here. Then 18. Trace. 18. There's 18. This 16 can get to 18. Front line first. Then we'll come to the next point between 17 and 15. Here. Come to where 17 is. Right, this 17 here. Go on. 17 and 15. Right? This 15 here. 15. And the next one will be 24 and 19 here. Go to 24 is. 24, then 19. Then this 19. 19, right? And we have 20 and 23. Come to where 20 is. Let's do 23 first. This 23. Then this 20. 20. Now you see that. So let's just join what we have here. First of all, we know A and B is connected. Let me just use my straight line this way. Second of all, we know 22 to A this way. Then back to what? 22 to A. Back to we have 22 to A. Back to 23 or 20. So 23 here. It's coming this way. Same thing. 25 to B. Back to 24. Coming this way. Use our front line first. Then what else do we have again? Now we have 19 and 20 connected this way, right? 19 and 20, 24, 19, 24, 19, 20, 23. Is that again? And what else again? 21. We have 21 and 20, the same line. This 20 is 21 on the same line this way, right? Then we have this is we have 9 and 10, right? We project it this way. We have 9 and 10 connected together. Then 10 is connected to 8, 10 is connected to 2 and 1. 10 connected to 2, 10 is connected to what? To 1. So we're good with that. So one more last one that we have is 6 and 5. We have placed it here, get 0.6. Come to where 6 is. This is 6 here. I'll mark. There is 0.6. Then 5. This 0.5. So 6 and 5 is connected. 20 and 23 is connected. Then 20 and 5. No. So what else do we have here? 6 and 5 from here. We have 6. Then we have 15. This is 6 and 5 here. 6 and 15. Right? From here, you can see that 6, 19, and 3 are on the same points. Right? 6, 19, and 3. So I'll just join it with a straight line this way. From here, just you can see that. So after that, the next thing we'll have is 6 and 10. Is 6 and 10 connected? Yes. 6 and 10 is connected. 6 and 7, first of all. 6, right? And 7. Where's 0.7 here? Let me bring out 7 first. I'm not brought out 7 from this point. 2.7 and 8. I'll go to where 7 is. Is 7. 1. I'll mark it. 7. Then I'll go to where 8 is. Is 8. I'll mark it. 8. So 7 and 8. So we have 6 and 7 connected. this way. 7 and 8 is also connected this way. 7 and 10 is connected this way. 8 and 9 is also connected this way. That will be hidden line. And what else again do we have? That is all we have. 5 and 8 is connected to 5 and 8 this way. Then 4 to 5. We have 4 to 5 from here. This 4 straight down to 5. This 4 here to this 5 there. So I'm going to use my rule and connect them. So let's start. This is the first auxiliary elevation, and this is the second auxiliary plan, right? So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.